you can see here. So what I'm doing is I'm just accessing that figure. That means dollar and figure. And for this figure, I'm just using an option as draggable. Draggable. I'm just giving the method draggable. So draggable. I'm just using draggable. I'm just using this draggable method. That's it. I'm not giving anything else. And one more I can do here. What I can do is in the style. So figure in the figure. So figure for the figure. So when mouse is hover, that means over. I can keep cursor as I can keep cursor as move. So cursor as move cursor. You see now what happens is when I move the mouse pointer onto this, the cursor will come like this for this div, for this figure. And I click and drag. I can drag anywhere and keep it. That looks great. That looks very simple. I can keep anywhere I want. That keeps very simple. That means you are accessing it. And you are displaying, and you can configure this anywhere you want. Designing like this requires a lot of logic. Even Bootstrap also don't provide such things regularly. So that is you done by using a simple function, one line. Draggable. Suppose I am writing like resizable. You can use combination resizable, you can say draggable, you can add all the functions one after another. If I say resizable, then you can see that I can resize that and I can adjust that. I can resize and adjust. But I need to resize not figure area, only image. In that case, this I will give for image, img. Img can be resizable. Then you can see that image can be resizable. We can drag the corner and we can adjust it easily. It can be resizable. That means so selectable, draggable, resizable, droppable. These are all just functions. And these functions are simply applied on the element and you can dynamically control it. That means here I am using so dollar figure, and figure is draggable. So the figure is draggable, image is resizable. That means here the figure can be dragged anywhere and the image can be resized. I can move this and keep anywhere. I can resize this. So this is the combinations we can handle them. Technically, to design such things, you need a lot of logic to write. But we can easily handle this now. We can easily manage this now. Even so, draggable, droppable, and sortable, it is very easy for us. Yes. And even sortable. But only the point how you configured the function, where you are configuring the function is important for us. Suppose I want to design something like sortable. Suppose see here, suppose I am writing an ordered list. So or unordered list. In that we have a list item. In the list item we have some JavaScript. Okay. And another list item CSS. Another list item HTML. So another list item some jQuery. And you can see these are displayed in this way. Now I want these sortable. Simply what you can do is, so I can just access that unordered list and I can say sortable. I am just adding the function sortable. When I add the function sortable to it, so that is the unordered list. So sortable, then you can see here in this, I can simply click and drag that HTML topic and keep it above. That's simple. I can rearrange the contents here. So I can arrange the contents like this. So we can move the content and sort them here. So it's a simple one function sortable. And as I already told you that jQuery provides ready-made classes also. You see, you can go into this node modules, jQuery UI, jQuery UI.css. This is the CSS file. In the CSS file, this is same like your Bootstrap CSS file. You see here the classes. You have UI helper reset. So class names are defined with .ui. So these are the ready-made classes. UI state disabled. So UI icon, same like favorite icons. They have some icons. They have some predefined classes. So accordion styles, autocomplete, menu styles, you can use this and you can apply this. So for your content, for menus, for icons, they will give a complete comments here. Right align menu, left align menu, how to use these classes. You have to explore these classes. You can apply this. You can apply this for buttons. So UI button visited, UI button. These are all the predefined options which you can apply, just like Bootstrap. Now, if you can apply that, then you can make the presentation little simplified. For example, see here. Suppose for this list item, whatever the list item we are having, I am applying a class called UI state default. That is the class for this list item, and the same class is applied for all the list items. Same class is applied for all the list items, and the terms that we have, before the term, so before JavaScript, we will put a span. Same like you can use font awesome and all, but jQuery have its own. Like we are using a class here, we will put UI icon. And which UI icon you want? I want UI icon as arrow. So arrow thick icon is there. And thick, so 2 size, so 2ns. So that is the size icons. That is the class of that particular icon. Same like font awesome icons are there. You can have these icons actually. What is the purpose of these icons? You can see they will display like this now. They will display like this. So that means I'm adding this icon. You can use font awesome icons also, not mandatory. So that means you can use combination. Only icon, whatever you want, you can display. So I am using this jQuery icon, UI icon, and this is the jQuery UI icon. And after that, I will give one option here in the style. I'll simply put as unordered list style as none. Okay. And you can see that here, suppose I defined some width is also 300 pixels like this. It will display in this way. And you can see now I can move here and I can change the cursor also. That means some UL over. So when mouse is over, I will change the cursor. So cursor to as a move. So or I will make it as move, or we will put as grab. And you can see that on mouse over, it will display like this. I can just grab this and I can drop here above. I can keep it above like this. We can arrange the contents. Here. We can display the contents. We can move the contents and sort. These kind of designs, if you have to manually create, then it is very complex. But now it's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. So in designing these interactions, not only designing the interactions, these all interactions, not only designing interactions, it have ready-made widgets, gadgets. These widgets will make it more better. Why? Because gadgets also very simple. Like suppose, for example, I told you a problem in HTML, right? Suppose I put here date of birth, date of birth. And here I said text box, input type is equal to text, ID is equal to DOB. So now I am using input type as date, date. Now what is problem with this is, in some browsers, this date picker will not be displayed. In some browsers, we cannot display this date picker because, for example, this is Edge. Suppose I have a browser, Internet Explorer. In Internet Explorer browser, I am trying to access the same page. I'm trying to access the same page. In the Internet Explorer browser, I'm trying to access the same page. And you can see that here in the Internet Explorer, this is a legacy, old version browser. So, and in this browser, you can see that now currently, that page is displayed here. And you see here, so sorting is working fine, but date picker is not there. Date picker is not there. Date picker is there in the Edge, but it is not there in Internet Explorer. Then we have to design in such a way that it should work everywhere. Then we cannot use input type date. We have to use input type text. And I want a date picker to work everywhere. In this, it has to work. At the same time, in Internet Explorer also it should work. Then simply what we can do is jQuery. That is why we say jQuery reduces the compatibility issues. What we can do is we can access hash txt DOB. That means DOB, just DOB, that is date of birth. That is text box. And to the text box, we can simply attach date picker. We can simply attach date picker. Date picker is a widget, is a gadget. This date picker will apply. So we'll simply apply a date picker for that particular element, date picker. And you see now, when I open this, I click inside, a date calendar will come. I can select a date, it will be applied there. And this is available in Internet Explorer also. It will get the date picker. I can select this, it is available. That means it reduces, jQuery reduces the compatibility issues. So such things which we cannot achieve across all the browsers, jQuery allows you to define across all the browsers. So that is how we can design, the jQuery UI. It has all options similar to your Bootstrap. All options similar to the Bootstrap, like accordions, like autocomplete, like date pickers. Some different, but important advantage of jQuery is, so the designing of them will be more easy when compared to Bootstrap because it's jQuery native. Generally in Bootstrap, HTML have to use a lot of jQuery attributes. Like we have seen data toggle, data target when we are using Bootstrap. But jQuery here directly can handle them. You don't need to write like data toggle, data target and all. jQuery can directly handle them just by using a structure. You apply one function, it will easily handle everything for you. So just by using the functions, it will manage, right? That is the intention. That is the key intention of jQuery UI. Now in jQuery UI, how to use those widgets like models, like navigation bars, like accordion, like autocomplete, how to use them. So that we will see in the next session, right? Tomorrow we will discuss about them. And I will give you some examples Based on that examples, I will give you now exercises. Those exercises you have to design with jQuery and show me, right? So tomorrow we will finish these widgets, and tomorrow we will discuss very important Ajax. So jQuery with Ajax, how to handle them, right? Then we can complete jQuery. Then we can move to other contents, how to handle them, right? Tomorrow we'll continue with this.